gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And incomplete to open things up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle,
I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 53 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown. The last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing the score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down, as good running gets them to about the 44.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen being chased out left. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Jackson. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
94 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the move to his left. Allen's got it complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the AFC